Energy mastery after narcissistic abuse. Come on in, come on in. We're talking about energy mastery after narcissistic abuse. That's the focus today. Energy mastery after narcissistic abuse. Come on in, come on in, and come on in. Come on in. Tell somebody to tell somebody greetings, greetings. Come on in. Energy mastery after narcissistic abuse. That's the focus today. So if you've been through narcissistic abuse, have escaped narcissistic abuse, this is what we're focused on today. Energy mastery after narcissistic abuse. Energy mastery after narcissistic abuse. That's the focus today. So if you've ever been through narcissistic abuse, have experienced narcissistic abuse, this is for you. This is the focus today. Energy mastery after narcissistic abuse. Energy mastery after narcissistic abuse. So come on in and tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody. Energy mastery after narcissistic abuse. That's what we're talking about today. Energy mastery after narcissistic abuse. So come on in, tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody. This is what we're talking about today. We're really talking about what happens after an empath escapes narcissistic abuse. How do you protect your energy? What are the types of energy? How do we siphon energy? How's energy siphoned from us? This is what we're talking about today. We're talking about energy mastery after narcissistic abuse. Energy mastery after narcissistic abuse. That's the focus today, right? So come in, come on in, and come on in, and come on in. Come on in. We're talking about energy mastery. Yes, this is what we're talking about today. This is what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about. So come on in, and come on in, and come on in. That's what we're talking about today. Energy mastery after you escape narcissistic abuse. This is what we're talking about today. Energy mastery after you escape narcissistic abuse. This is what we're going on today about. So this is what we're going to be doing. This is what we're going to be doing. Energy mastery after narcissistic abuse. So having challenges with Instagram today. So we just stay here with YouTube and TikTok, right? I don't know what's going on with Instagram today, but it is what it is. So energy mastery after narcissistic abuse. Come on in and tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody. This is what we're going to be doing today. Energy mastery after narcissistic abuse, right? So we just stick with YouTube and Instagram today, and TikTok today, excuse me. So let me get started. First of all, energy is the fundamental constant of existence, right? Energy is a fundamental constant. I'm glad you did that, right? And when you think about what Albert Einstein said about the energetic equation, that is E equals mc squared, right? Energy equals matter squared. It shows that matter itself is condensed energy. Matter, the physical world. And quantum physics shows us that even the vacuum of space vibrates with 0 point energy. Ancient mystics intuited this a long time ago. The Vedas from Hinduism speak of prana. The Taoists speak of chi, right? The Kabbalists speak of Ein Sof. And in Buddhism, this is talked about as vitality, right? Because energy is not a metaphor. It's not. Energy is the literal pulse of the cosmos, meaning that every thought you have, every feeling, every word, it all ripples through the subtle field of the cosmos. And neuroscientists measure this as electromagnetic activity in the brain and the heart. Shamans measure it by what they feel in ceremony. And both are describing the same living truth of energy. You see? And in narcissistic abuse, energy is not just symbolic. Energy is the battlefield. And energy includes and encompasses the empath's radiance, and that becomes the food source for the narcissist. And understanding this is the very first paradigm shift, Don Marie, because abuse is an energetic paradigm. It's not just psychological, it is energetic. You see, this is what happens to you when you experience this kind of energetic devastation. And you go through this, you realize that you are surrounded by these archons who want to siphon your energy. And why do they want to siphon your energy? They want to siphon your energy because you represent the all. You are the all. So, what are the types of energy that exist? Well, I'll talk through a few of them. First of all, there's physical energy, right? Physical energy. That includes kinetic energy, thermodynamics, the energy in your cells. That's a real thing, physical energy. That's all the biochemical production in your body. So there's that type of energy. Then there is also emotional energy. So your emotional energy, emotional states are frequencies that are measurable in brainwave patterns, right? And heart rate variability. So shame compresses, joy expands. Then there's mental energy, right? Oh, you got Mallory, you're reading my mind. You're way ahead of me. Mental energy is about focus, attention, and memory. These are all energetic expenditures, right? The neuroscientist Antonio Damasio called this the feeling of what happens, where mental energy shapes conscious life. Then there's also spiritual energy, and spiritual energy is non-local. It transcends currents. It transcends what Talha Deschardin calls the noosphere. That kind of spiritual energy includes meditation, prayer, and intention setting. Then there is collective energy. Collective energy is what Carl Jung called the collective unconscious. What Rupert Sheldrake also describes as the morphic fields that describe how groups hold shared energetic patterns, you see. So you find that in some groups there's conformity and the energy of conformity, which can appear to be community, but it's not. So this is all fractal information, right? What shows that patterns repeat from the micro to the macro, and a single cell radiates energy like a galaxy, as above, so below. So now I want to talk about energy in narcissistic abuse. You see, energy in narcissistic abuse. Narcissistic abuse functions as an energy siphon. Narcissistic abuse, hey Ellie, hey Zelda, narcissistic abuse functions as an energy siphon. What do I mean by that? What I mean is the empath's nervous system is abundant in the bonding chemical, that's oxytocin, and also serotonin, and it radiates stability. The narcissist, conversely, is rooted in an energy that is shameful and ego fragile and lacks stability. So the narcissist feeds on you by destabilizing you, then drinking in the released energy from your anger, frustration. So physiologically, what happens is when the narcissist gaslights you, it increases your cortisol level, which weakens your immunity. You see? Love bombing similarly triggers dopamine highs, which are followed by withdrawal crashes. Also, your auric field, as seen in Kirlian photography, creates leaks. Calm is a superpower. So we know that anything the narcissist does to you is to generate energy. So they would lie because they would know you get reactive. They would cheat because they know you get reactive. They would say things to annoy you because it'll be a reaction. They will say things to make you feel joy because there'll be a reaction. Therefore, the food the narcissist feeds on is the empath's reaction. Anytime you let a narcissist trigger you, you are offering the narcissist a very healthy diet for them. You see? So this is why we're talking about energy and protecting your energy after you escape from narcissistic abuse. So the narcissist will do whatever it takes, even if you're not aware of it, which is why a lot of people, after escaping narcissistic abuse, still think about the narcissist in terms of, well, can I save them? Can I do this for them? Can I do this for them? They need it to survive. So when you see the narcissist going to another target, whether it's your sibling or another boyfriend or girlfriend, all you're doing is energetic vampirism. You said it, Don Marie. So similarly, when you think about the Jezebelian spirit as described in the Bible, that is the narcissistic spirit, or what in Buddhism is described as petas or pretas. These are hungry ghosts. These are and all the energy vampires talked about in African cosmology, whether it's the Akan or the Ga or the Yoruba or the whoever. It's all about energy vampires. Each point to beings who cannot self-generate life force, but must take it. Do you see what I'm telling you? So how does an empath absorb energy? How does this happen, right? What happens to an empath? Why does an empath absorb energy? Well, an empath absorbs energy for many different reasons. So from a scientific perspective, Don Marie, it's because the empath has high activity in the mirror neurons, meaning that the empath literally feels exactly what other people feel. You see, the empath feels exactly what other people feel. This is where that comes from. Am I making sense? You see, so you reach out to the sun, you begin to feel things that are not yours. And it makes you feel abnormal. That's why it's important to start feeling normal again. That's why I'm going to play this tune from Vibes Cartel. Normal again. Come on, Vibes Cartel. And if I'm talking to you, type transform in the comment section before we go on. Come on, Vibes. Woo! Normal again. Because the narcissist wants you to be abnormal. Come on, Vibes Cartel. Normal again. Vibes Cartel. Normal again. Woo! Come on, Vibes Cartel. Sing it, Vibes. Normal again. Vibes Cartel. Normal again. Normal again. Normal again. Normal again. Let me keep going. Let me keep going. Come on, Vibes Cartel. Normal again. So this is what happens, right? So how do empaths absorb energy? I've given you one example, the mirror neurons. Now, let me give you the evidence for how these mirror neurons work. There's an organization in California called the Heart Math Institute. So in their research, they found that empaths emit light fields up to 7 feet in front, 7 feet above, 7 feet to the left, 7 feet to the right, 7 feet behind, and 7 feet under you. This is why when you meet people, you can feel their energy. That's what that is. So an empath, when you incarnate, you have an expanded auric field. You see, that's how you're able to alchemize pain into light. This is why when an empath walks into a room, they feel the joy or they feel the grief that no one speaks about. We have more mirror neurons because it's connected to our empathic heart, something that a narcissist has. Because a narcissist changes their brain chemistry by dwelling on the hell that happened to them, therefore becoming hell, they also change the synapses in their brain. That shows that even the narcissist unconsciously is an alchemist, a negative alchemist at that. Did that answer your question? So let me keep going. So the curses without boundaries, this kind of introjection leads to exhaustion, burnout, identity collapse. But the gift is when you are consciously trained, that becomes how you alchemize. This becomes how you alchemize things. You alchemize realities. You see what I'm saying? So the reality is that the empath can save themselves from narcissistic abuse by just becoming aware of energy and ensuring that no energy vampire has access to free energy. It's as simple as that. You see, at the moment you understand this, you are in the realm of victory. You see, so I'll say it again. The empath is a bioelectric resonator. So when an empath shows stronger mirror neuron activities, because an empath can feel what other people feel. This is how the empath absorbs the energy of the narcissist. You see, we absorb the energy of the narcissist. And for those on Instagram, sorry I lost you technical challenges, right? We'll make sure it's better next time. But this is where we are. So we're talking about how you free yourself energetically after narcissistic abuse. So without burnout, without boundaries, your ability to access energy leads to exhaustion. It leads to identity collapse. But when you're consciously trained, that same mirror neuron becomes the alchemy in which you're able to analyze situations and turn poison into medicine. And by the way, if I'm talking to you, type transform in the comment section, Shirley. Let me know, Zelda, Ellie. Let me know you're connected to this message. Dawn Marie, if I'm talking to you, type transform. And I know the folks on Instagram missed out a lot, but let me tell you how narcissists siphon energy. The narcissists operate as engineers of lack, right? This is what happens to the narcissist. So their techniques are simply spiritual theft disguised as human relationships. Thank you, Dawn Marie, Silver 99, no more corrupt government. I love that. So the way they do it is, you already know this, in love bombing, they overload your nervous system with dopamine. That's how they bind you. Then they gaslight you by creating confusion so you leak energy while defending yourself, Griggles. This is what they do. And then they triangulate you by inducing jealousy and competition to destabilize your coherence. And then they go through sexual harvesting, like sexual intimacy that has an energetic portal where your kundalini force, your kundalini energy is siphoned. So what the narcissist mimics is entropy transfer, meaning that their organized energy flows into disorganized systems. And spiritually, that's the archetype of this parasite. You see, that's why it's important we get back to being normal again. Come on, Vibes Cartel. Become normal again, because what they do is so abnormal. They take you away from the living water that's inside you to these places so they can siphon your energy. This is what they do. So the question is, why do narcissists siphon where empaths absorb? The reason why narcissists absorb energy is narcissists siphon energy is because they have a deficiency. The narcissists absorb and siphon energy because they are deficient. How are they deficient? They have an inner void that is born of trauma and shame that compels them to extract, because without that extracting, there is no way they can say, I am Nana, and this is who I am. The narcissists can't do that on their own. So what they have to do is look at Nana and say, Nana, I don't like the color of your shirt. And Nana will be like, what? You don't like the color of my shirt? Really? Is it okay? Are you sure? Is it okay? The moment you start to do that, the narcissist is over there going like, I made them doubt their own flavor. That's an example of siphoning. You see, we all have trauma. Yes, no more corruption. We all have trauma. The difference between an empath and a narcissist is the empath becomes softened by their trauma, whereas the narcissist becomes the definition of their trauma. Have I answered the question? That's the difference. The empath and the narcissist go through the same trauma. Where the empath becomes softened. I can't believe this is happening. I'll be a better person. The narcissist says, oh, to win, I have to be the biggest liar. To win, I have to be the biggest manipulator. To win, I have to be the biggest mean person. So the narcissist becomes the definition of the trauma that you experience. Do you see what I'm trying to tell you? That's what it is. And as a result, because of what they focus on, they change their own brain chemistry. That's kind of a reverse neuroplasticity. This is what happens to them. So how do you protect your energy? How do you protect your energy? Protection is not withdrawal. Protection is energetic sovereignty. And if you want to learn how you do this for yourself specifically based on your specific context, book a free session with me at innermileage.com. And even if we're not a match, I will tell you the truth. But let me give you some tips. And by the way, if I'm talking to you, type transform in the comment section. Let me know what I'm saying is resonating with you. And I'm not just talking to myself. That we are awakening together. Abi, who's Abi? Abi, tell me who you are. I don't remember you, Abi. You have to tell me where you've been hiding and who you are. Come on, man. Come on, woman. Abi. Alicia. Drain holes they are indeed. So this is how you physically protect yourself. And I'm talking to you, type transform. Thank you, Dawn Marie. Dion. Oh my goodness, you had to say 3 times because it sounds so good. Griggles, what it is just Chrissy. Give thanks. If I'm talking to you, type transform. Hope Leclerc, Ashley, Abi, stop playing with me. Who are you? Shelly, give thanks. Isabel, Ellie. So here's how you transform yourself. You see, first of all, you got to have good physical hygiene. Thank you, Rebel Nebula. Thank you, Silver 99. Give thanks to you. Eileen Lang, everybody. No more corrupt government, I hear you. First of all, physical hygiene. So physically grounding yourself, whether it's barefoot, dancing, somatic shaking, your diet, food as frequency. What do you watch? What do you eat? Who are you around? Physical hygiene. That's the first. Do you make your bed when you wake up in the morning? Because if you don't make your bed when you wake up in the morning, how are you going to overcome everything else? Kimmy, you just said it. Sleepy sunshines. The second is emotional hygiene. Daily emotional composting, self-awareness, journaling, affirmations, meditation. You're calming your vagus nerve, right? Emotional hygiene. That's the second. The third is mental hygiene. Mental hygiene. Discipline attention, focusing and choosing where your attention goes, because energy will flow there. And if you know, let me tell you something. Everything here was a thought. This live was a thought. You deciding to be on this live was a thought. You deciding to wake up this morning, this afternoon was a thought. Everything around you is a thought. So when you become aware of every thought you create, you realize that the thoughts you create can become things. Going on a media fast. External frequencies imprint your nervous system. So are you connected to things that elevate you or diminish you? Then what is your spiritual hygiene? Come on, if I'm talking to you, let me know I'm talking to you. Your spiritual hygiene, your visualizations, having cord cutting rituals, invocation of your guides, Rastafari, your ancestors, your Christ consciousness, your dharmic refuges, your spiritual guides, your galactic federation, all of that. This is not superstition. This is the neurobiology and field dynamics of repelling decoherence. So there's only coherence, Griggles. You see? So what is the empath actually protecting? When you guard your energy, you're protecting your life force, which is the vitality your cells need to thrive. You're also protecting your destiny architecture, your soul's blueprints. You're also protecting your creative charts, because when your mind is worrying, you can't create. So when your mind is free from worry, you can create. You get what I'm saying? You can. And that's how you become a living water. Like my sister Victoria Noel is singing out here. Victoria Noel says, how do you become a living water? or water, however you say it, right? When you protect yourself, you're protecting your energy. It's sacred leadership. You protect the riverhead of your soul's purpose. And the utility of protecting your energy is you have clarity, you have joy, you have the ability to manifest clearly. You become a leader in your life. This is the law of conservation transposed into spirit. What is not lost to parasites becomes available for creation. What is not lost to parasites becomes available for creation as a living water. Woo! Because the great split is here. We're living through what mystics, quantum theorists, and indigenous prophecies all confirm. And they're confirming a great split in human consciousness, a bifurcation of timelines, the difference between coherence and chaos, of light and shadow. Narcissistic systems, whether they are corporate or relational, are intensifying their extraction because their survival depends on it. Can't you see? And empaths who fail to guard their energy risk being dragged into collapse. But those who cultivate sovereignty step into their role as way showers and light beings. And those who embody this new epoch, where leadership is measured not by domination, but by coherence and presence. Amen. 33rd chosen, give thanks. So protecting your energy is not selfish, holistic sound healing. It is the most radical service you can offer. By tending your field, you shift the frequency of humanity itself. And the empath after narcissistic abuse must no longer be a sponge. The empath becomes the diamond lattice, transparent, radiant, and unbreakable. This is your initiation into the new paradigm for who it is for that one person who this life is for. This is your initiation into the new paradigm. You are not the empath drained, but the empath suffering. So, come on, you better hit your chest and confirm for yourself you are suffering. You better declare that. Not the empath broken, but the empath radiant. Not the empath enslaved, but the empath untouchable. This is not just reserved for the silverback gorilla. No, you better do that for yourself. Confirm you are alive and you're right here. You exist. And the fact that you exist is proof of the divine. Is proof that you are untouchable. Oh, man. Am I talking to myself? Am I just talking to myself over here? Somebody tell me I'm not talking to myself. Tell me if I'm talking to myself. Somebody tell me if I'm talking to myself. Oh, somebody tell me if I'm talking to myself. Somebody tell me if I'm talking to myself. This is Real Magic by Jay Electronica. I got it started from the beginning. Real Magic lyrics, Jay Electronica. This is Real Magic, Jay Electronica. Let me start the song, and I'm just gonna give you the magic from this song. Here it is. Winston Churchill said that the destiny of a man is not measured by material computations. When great forces are on the move in the world, we learn we are spirits, not animals. He said, there's something more going on in time and space beyond time and space, which, whether we like it or not, spells duty. You and I have a rendezvous with destiny. We will preserve for our children. This is the bastless help of man on earth, or will sentence them to take the first step into 1,000 years of darkness. Sometimes I don't know what to say. It's a genuine miracle I woke up today. So I got up to pray. But my BBM was pinging me when my Android started singing that I miss all the glory for technological luxuries. And just like that, I forgot all the trees and the flowers on the breeze, carrying seeds across the seas. Extra honey in my tea, but pay no homage to the bee. Whatever happened to us? And will we ever let the magic come and tap into us? We preach apocalypse written by John the Revelator, but won't even speak to a stranger riding on the elevator, or step to the side when we're standing still on the escalator. The planet is a hospital, we on the respirator. I don't regret the haters. Sometimes, so that's what you need to see yourself. Break through and free yourself. Accept your own and be yourself. It's magic. Of life is too tragic. The story of life is not tragic, it's magic. This is the turn. Come on. This is magic. This is the magic Jay Electronica is talking about. And I'm not a rapper. I'm just telling you. Break through and free yourself. You heard that, Isabel? You heard that. Break through and free yourself.
My human heart and all my senses say, still appealing. I could be dead and gone, a brass band,
so do some magic today. Connect to the inner alchemist in you and I. And I'm here. If I can be of help, book a free session at innermileage.com. Innermileage.com. So you can connect to your magic. If you're ready to step into your magic, innermileage.com. Or come back to the next live on Wednesday at 9 a.m. Pacific time. Sometimes we're 5 minutes late. We're talking about magic. It's a luxury. Come on. I'm going to start this again just for myself. Come on, Jay Electronic. It's magic. It's magic. He's telling you, Jay Electronica is telling you. Bring back your child self. That's magic. You said it. This is magic. Zelda, this is magic. It is magic. This is magic. You break through to free yourself. This is magic, Kristen. Ellie, this is magic. Brittany, Dawn Marie, Holistic Sound Healing, Griggles. Yes. Listen to that. I missed all of the glory for technological luxuries. And just like that, I forgot all of the trees and the flowers in the breeze carrying seeds across the seas. Extra honey in my tea, but pay no homage to the bee. Whatever happened to us, we gotta let the magic come and tap into us. Preach apocalypse written by John the Revelator, but won't even speak to a stranger riding on the elevator. Or step to the side when we're standing still on the escalator. The planet is a hospital and we are the respirator. I don't regret the haters. Sometimes that's what you need to see yourself, break through and free yourself, accept your own and be yourself. It's magic. If life is too tragic, it's magic. Come on. Come on. It's magic. It is magic. Mathematics is magic. Addition is magic. 0 is magic. 9 is magic. Any number added to 9, subtracted leads to 9. Any number that adds 0 in front of it increases in value. That's magic. 1 becomes 10. 10 becomes 100. 100 becomes 1,000. 1,000 becomes 10,000. 10,000 becomes 100,000. 100,000 becomes a million. A million becomes 10 million. 10 million becomes 100 million. 100 million becomes a billion. You see what I'm trying to tell you? That's 0. It's all mathematics. You got it, Dion. So I'm butchering your name. Forgive me. This is magic. This is all 5% information for the poor righteous teachers, whoever you are. It's all magic. Have you ever seen Wi-Fi? Wi-Fi is magic. Have you ever seen Bluetooth? Bluetooth is magic. Have you ever seen the air around you? But you breathe it. That's magic. That is your body. This computer, this is magic. Your mind, the biggest magic. And the even biggest magic, your heart. That's magic. When you connect to the power in your heart, that's magic. Oh, that was magic. That is magic. That is magic. That is magic. So, this is the message. I'm going to end with this song from the same album with Jay Electronica. It's called Run and Hide. For them narcissists. Run and hide. Because we're protecting our energy. Sleepy Sunshine, they say the first love of the use of zero is the mind. You got it. It's all indigenous. You said it. It's all ancestral mathematics. Oh, thank goodness for the what the Arabs did with math. What the Dogon did with Sirius B. What are you talking about? You see what the Anunnaki did in ancient Egypt. The Sumerians did in the middle of Asia. Because they're all going to run and hide. Run and hide. Run and hide. It's coming. Don't try to hide. You might as well embrace it. You've done it all. Turn around and face it. The teacher said, the end will never come. But you can't run. Oh. Ooh, come on, James Samuel. Bullets, tell them. The king has returned. Where will you hide? I run. Woo! Running run and hide. Tell them narcissists. Yeah.
Sentimental raindrops, the tears fall in increments, like incremental pain drops that wash away the stain spots.
They're gonna run and hide. All you need to do is be still. Be still and know that I am. Know that you are. Be still and know that you are. Be still and you know that you are. And if I can be of help, you can find me at innermileage.com. I am pumpkin rice. I am. If this connected to you, just type I am in the comments. I am. Let me know. I am. If I'm talking to you, type I am in the comments. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. If this is you, type I am. No more corrupt. Oh, Diane. Oh, Silver 99. Dawn Marie. Pumpkin Rise. Holistic Sound Healing. Type I am. Ellie Wynn. I am. They're going to run and hide. Come on, Isabel. Live free. Come on. Kimmy Dog. Wagwan. This is what it is. Brittany. They're running and hiding. They are running and hiding. Because the kings and queens have returned. Zelda, the kings and queens have returned. The Anunnakis are coming back. All the civilizations from the oceans, the deep space of the oceans, they are here. Can't run and hide. You better start calling on them, your people. Call on your Galactic Federation. We are aliens. We are in here, but not of it. You get me? So keep ascending. And if I can be of help, you can find me at innermileage.com. Yes? Gratitude. 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 Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. They're going to run and hide. Because I am is I am and I and I is here. This is what it is. See you again on Wednesday, yes? Blessed. Blessed love. Blessed love. Mesdames, Moissé. Mesdames, Moissé. Mesdames, Moissé. Mesdames, Moissé. Merci beaucoup. Merci, merci, merci. Nexus. Mahaba. Ndamwashi. Thank you so much. Yeah, peace and light. 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 Grano.